Hey y'all, it's Jade and welcome back to another video on my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be talking all about how I use my iPad Air 5 and my Apple Pencil 2 in nursing school and college and all the things. So if you guys have been watching my channel for a little while, you guys know I used to be a huge pen and paper girl. I'm a big just everything, it needs to be written down by hand. At the beginning of last fall semester, so about 6 months ago, I actually bought an iPad and wanted to try using it for nursing school, and y'all, I was so nervous about this purchase. I didn't know if I was gonna like it, but I absolutely love it. And I am so excited to be making this video today, sharing with you guys the different ways that I use it, any tips that I have for you guys, all the things. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe down below, as well as give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. And leave in the comment section down below any questions you guys have about iPads in college, all sorts of things like that, or any other videos you guys want to see on the iPad. Also make sure to go over and follow me over on TikTok and Instagram. I've actually been making a lot more content over there recently. It's just at JadeBenward across the board for everything, and I've actually been making some more content on the iPad over there as well. I want to keep this intro pretty short and sweet, so let's hop right on in to the video. So honestly, with videos like this, I usually have like a script and a plan of things that I want to talk about and things that I want to mention, and today I really just don't have that. I honestly just saw a couple requests for this video and it just made me so passionate, honestly, about wanting to do this, and I've been fangirling so hard over this iPad recently, so I thought I would just sit down and talk and share with you guys all of the things about my iPad. So like I said, if you guys are new to my channel or don't know me, my name is Jade and I am a junior in college at Lee University in Cleveland, Tennessee. I am a nursing major, so I study quite a bit, so this bad boy gets put to good use. I actually made an entire unboxing kind of first impression review video on this as well a couple months ago, so I will try, if I can remember, to link that in the cards above for you guys if you guys want to see a whole like unboxing of this baddie. But just basic specs, this is the iPad Air 5th generation in the Starlight color, and I also have with it the Apple Pencil 2. Okay, so starting off, I kind of wanted to talk about a couple accessories that really help me with using my iPad in nursing school. First off, obviously the Apple Pencil, like I've already mentioned, but specifically what I wanted to point out to you guys is the tip that I have on my Apple Pencil. Okay, that was such a struggle to get this to focus, but as you guys can see, I actually have a replacement tip. I got this on Amazon and is a fine point metal tip. So actually changing out the tip from the rubber blade to this actually has helped my handwriting so much and made the iPad so much more comfortable for me to write on. One of my biggest fears when getting an iPad was that I just was not gonna enjoy writing on it and that my handwriting was just gonna be absolute trash. But with this tip, I truly feel like it is a huge game changer for me as far as writing comfortably on the iPad. So second off, I can't really show you guys, but you can kind of see it when you see like the iPad reflect in the light. But the next thing I would recommend as far as like helping handwriting and helping it be more comfortable writing for long periods of time on the iPad is actually a paper fill screen protector. I also bought my paper fill screen protector on Amazon, and they have a million different brands, so if you literally just Google paper fill screen protector on Amazon, a million will come up, and they are just so amazing. It pretty much makes it to where when you're writing on your iPad with your Apple Pencil, it feels like you're writing on a piece of paper. One thing I really struggled with when I first got it was just feeling like it was so slick, my hand was moving so fast on the iPad, and it just did not feel like writing in a notebook at all to me. I loved the idea of saving the paper and having all my notes in one place, but I could not get over how awkward and uncomfortable it felt for me to write on the iPad when I first got it. But truly, changing out the tip on my Apple Pencil and putting on that paper fill screen protector changed the game. So now let's talk about kind of how I lay out my iPad and the different apps that I use for school. So I actually spent a lot of time creating a layout that was really functional for me as a student on my iPad. So the first page that I have here is kind of just like the basic home screen, has access to a lot of different things. I keep a little widget with the weather here. I have a Bible verse that's encouraging to me. I have some of my kind of basic utilities apps that come on the iPad. I also have a little widget that shares like what battery percentage everything is at, including my pencil and my iPad. And then I just keep a little box with my calendar and a little box with my basic to-do list. So on this basic to-do list in my reminders app, this is where I'm listing out like the things that I need to get done. So like on here right now is pay rent and getting a bridesmaid's dress altered for a wedding that I'm in a couple months. Nothing on this to-do list is usually school related unless I just feel like I need to put it on both to extra emphasize it, but everything school related is actually going to be on my school page. So if you slide it once to the right, you then have my entertainment page. I know this is kind of hard to see and you guys probably can't see this at all, but I'm trying to explain it a little bit. My widget that I have on this page is actually my screen time so that I can see how much time I have spent on my iPad that day. And then on here, organized into folders, I have things like YouTube and Netflix and Pinterest and social media and all of the different things like that. This is just a fun page, but I love having all of my kind of entertainment apps and fun apps on one page so that they're not mixed in with my school pages, which can get really distracting. Then if you swipe to the next, you have my school page. This is definitely the page of my iPad that I spend the most time on because truly I use my iPad majority for school. And I just have two widgets that are kind of like inspiring, encouraging, nursing related pictures for me, just kind of something nice to look at. And then I have a widget with my homework to-do list. So this also is through the Reminders app on the iPad, and this is where I'm just kind of listing out all of my homework. This is super nice to have because I can see this on my iPad, I can see this on my laptop, I can see this on my phone, and I can always know everything that I need to do all in one place. This is also kind of a random organization life tidbit, but I have a reminders list for to-do, homework, to buy, whereas I can keep like a running grocery list throughout the week or of things that I run out of. All sorts of things. So in this page, I also have this organized kind of by categories, and in one folder, I have all of my Google products, so like Docs, Drive, Sheets, Slides. In another folder, I have all my Microsoft apps, so like Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and Outlook. In one folder, I have my study tools, which include Quizlet, Kahoot, and also a Pomodoro timer. These Pomodoro timers are actually a huge tip that I have for studying. They just make it so easy to kind of have a big visual up that you can set up while you're studying to be able to see how much time you have left and then how much time you have for a break. If you guys have never tried out the Pomodoro study method, I definitely would highly recommend. It's pretty much where you would do homework for 45 minutes and then take a 15-minute break, and then do homework again for 45 minutes and then take a 15-minute break, or you can set whatever the time intervals you want. But it just helps you focus and kind of have an end goal in mind. I also did one of the little bookmark apps where you can take like a website from Safari and pin it as like an app on your home screen for Moodle, which is the very silly program that my college uses to kind of have all of their online stuff on. And then the next thing that I want to share with you guys, the app I personally use to take all of my notes and do all of everything on for school is GoodNotes. I absolutely love GoodNotes. I have tried out Notability, OneNote, all of the different apps to use for note-taking in college, and this has by far been my favorite one. I love that you can create notebooks or even do a quick note, but also you can organize everything into folders. So I start by creating a folder for every single class, and then within each class I actually create folders for every exam. So then every study material I need, everything that I take notes on, can be organized in one folder for every exam, so that I know that I just need to study every single thing that's in that folder. Now, for my personal note-taking method, and I know that a lot of college students agree with this just because of the rigor of college, but especially nursing majors, is actually to download the PowerPoints from Moodle that my professor is going to be using in class and just take notes on top of the PowerPoint alongside the lecture. You can download PowerPoint super easily off the internet or whatever program your school is using, and then upload them into GoodNotes and then just draw and highlight right on top of them. And then to study, a lot of times I'll go back and actually create a notebook in GoodNotes where I'm writing out all my notes or writing out the key details or drawing diagrams or whatever that looks like for that specific class. But taking my notes right on the PowerPoint saves me so much time in class, and it also allows me to pay better attention to what the teacher is talking about. I used to print out all of the PowerPoints and bring them to class, and that ended up being just so very expensive to do. So having them all saved on my iPad is just the most amazing thing in the world. I also love taking notes on GoodNotes and making study guides on GoodNotes using just the little notebook feature, because it's so easy to add in different diagrams and pictures that you're able to draw on top of from Google, or you can even screenshot them from your PowerPoints and drag them over onto your notes as well. One thing I love to do when I'm creating my study guides to study for exams is actually just go through what we call an SI, or a supplemental instruction PowerPoint, or if you guys have study guides that you get, and kind of do the basic outline of all the information, then go back through my detailed PowerPoints and write down any additional notes that I think are important or additional things that the teacher mentioned in another color on top of those notes. But truly, I use GoodNotes for literally everything in school, whether it comes from taking notes in class or studying outside of class. I use it for everything. Also, like I mentioned, apps like Quizlet and Kahoot have also been really useful for me in my studying journey. But truly, I just can't say enough good things about just writing things out on GoodNotes or whatever app that you want to use. Also, the iPad offers amazing multitasking features where it's so easy to do a split screen between your notes and a PowerPoint that you're looking at, or notes in a video that you have to watch for class. I also love to take advantage of the different do not disturb features on the iPad. You can actually customize them through settings to be able to block you off from certain apps, set time limits on certain apps. You can even set times for when different do not disturb settings come on your iPad. I have one personally set from school from about like 7 a.m. to 1 p.m., which are typical hours that I'm either in class or studying. I have a whole nother do not disturb set for while I'm at clinical, which pretty much blocks out everything. The iPad truly just has so many features and so many things that are so conducive to the college student. I could not recommend getting an iPad for college more. I also store all of my textbooks and use all of my textbooks on my iPad, and truly carrying around this tiny little thing versus huge 1,000-page textbooks is definitely a lifesaver for the old back here. That was really gross. Why did I say it like that? Anyways, guys, that is pretty much how I use my iPad in school. Hopefully that was helpful. I know that was kind of simple and I didn't have a whole ton to say, but truly, guys, that's what I use it for. If y'all have any questions or have any apps that y'all would recommend for me, or tips y'all would recommend for me as far as using my iPad as a student, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe if you guys are new to this channel, and give this video a big thumbs up if you love college content like this. And make sure to go over and give me a follow on all my other social medias. They're just at Jade Benward across the board. I hope you guys love this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Missing someone.